tell people I'm live. Hello everyone, welcome. Wakey wakey everyone. I'm sure you guys are all awake. I should be the one in bed actually. It's now 11 p.m. here. I'm just streaming on Instagram to tell people where to come in case they don't know where to go. You'd think by now you should be just having luxury. Do you know what? Actually, that's a good idea. Just wake up and turn on luxurypromise.com. Have us playing in the background somewhere. That's what should really happen, right? No? Should that not be the deal? So is it just me live? Do we have David live at the same time? I don't know who is live. Oh, it's me. It's only me. So guys, sorry, there's no other option. So I'm going to have a little chit chat with you guys. Give me 1 second. Let me tell people where I am. Done. That's where I'm live. Okay, welcome everyone. Hello. I am here in the office. It's 11 p.m. right now. I am in Dubai. Fell asleep to exactly. This is what I just feel like everyone should do, because we have so many shows that we should just, as soon as you wake up, luxurypromise.com, boom. At least you guys know if you're ever bored. Hi, Rooks. If you're ever bored, just tune in. Come and say hi. You know, sometimes I can't sleep. I'm like, especially now Dubai's getting really hot. I wake up in the middle of the night. I'm like, oh. I saw this video where someone was like suffocating and they opened the door and it feels like you're in an oven. That's basically like Dubai's heat right now. So yeah, it is very, very hot right now. And sometimes when I can't sleep, I wake up, send a few messages, try and get myself back to sleep, etc., etc. But anyway, I'm very glad to be doing this show today. If you guys know your friends and family, if you guys have not, let me know, Catherine, if you're streaming Instagram. If you guys need to know where to shop, you need to head to luxurypromise.com if you're on Instagram. The link is in the bio of the Instagram. So when you go to Instagram, you'll see a little link that says head to www.luxurypromise.com. I'm going to give you a little kind of like situation of what's happening in the next few days. So tomorrow morning, I wake up, I think I have a do I have all my diamonds tomorrow or Thursday? Anyway, let me check my calendar, I don't even remember. So tomorrow I have a crystal show. Damn, it's 7 o'clock in the morning. Why did I do that? Oh my God, I've got to be up in 5 hours, basically. Yeah, okay. Right, guys. I'm going to tell you what I'm doing. So on Thursday morning, which is your Wednesday evening for the UK crew, for the US crew, and early hours for the UK crew, I'm going to be doing my Old Mine Cut Diamond show, which I'm very excited about. And then on Friday, I will be launching my own, hi Angela, my very own line of products. Some of the pieces, some of the pieces that I am bringing on are literally insane. And I'm meeting up with my jeweler tomorrow, who has got this selection of products. He was meant to come today and he came at 10 o'clock in the morning. I said, listen, I'm in the office at 11 p.m. at night. You cannot find me at 10 o'clock in the morning. So trying to catch up on everything that I'm doing. So I'm very excited. And on the weekend, we're launching Channel 2 on a bigger scale, which is with a pop-up. So we are bringing another brand. The brand is called Source Love, so check them out. And I had a blow dry. I showed him a picture and I was like, can you make it look like this? And I said, it never lasts, it won't look like this tomorrow morning when I wake up. We'll see. Let's see if it lasts. So Source Loves is a company I'm going to be doing live shows with over the weekend. So here in Dubai, there are some brands I go to do my shopping. Essentials 5, Source Loves, and Maison Clad, which I've introduced them all. There is one more brand that I'm trying to work on, which is skincare. It's a beauty brand here in Dubai. They do literally everything. You know, even like those little collagen little things you eat is meant to reduce your appetite. It doesn't work. But maybe the collagen works, I don't know. But I eat it anyway with the psychological view. I'm still hungry. I think I feel more hungry because I'm thinking about not being hungry. So I don't know if that's a psychological thing. So anyway, I'm not selling this brand very well, but they do incredible beauty brands, like Medicube is in there, all the Korean brands. So I'm trying to get them in to do some lives with us, and also where I buy my homeware. So the things I'm shopping is homeware, food, which I can't sell on lives because I would sell food on lives if I could, and bags and jewels. So now I'm all pretty much covered. I love bedding, and so I am bringing a company here in Dubai as well the following week, and a bag insert company, and I'm also going to be doing my own little bag covers when we launch Source Love, which is a place you can keep to kind of like store your bags when you're putting them together, when you're traveling, etc. But anyway, I'm going to talk, and I'm not going to keep going on. Thank you, Moira. So today's show, and one of the things I want to start before I go deep into the show, is what is happening to the bag market. And I'm going to give you a very honest opinion. And I've kind of given like hints that I feel like the bag market has slowly been destroyed. And part of the problem is, and I'll tell you the part of the problem is, there's too many of us. And I know some people are like, oh, but there's enough to share the pie. I'm like, well, no, there isn't enough. There isn't enough to share the pie. And when you have too much of the pie, there's only little grains left, so the pie eventually does run out, if we are taking that terminology. But what do I really think is happening to the resale market? So right now, one of the biggest problems I believe in the resale market is actually, I'm going to tell you, it is the entropy device. Now, about 8 years ago, 8 or 7 years ago, I think maybe, a device came out which was set up to kind of help with counterfeit goods. And it is a device that allows microscopical zooming into leather, into hardware, and it allows people to come up with a third opinion in terms of accuracy of authentication. But what it is good in terms of for resale companies and other people is the fact that, say, for example, they say something is right and in fact it's wrong, they give a money back guarantee. And generally when you use a human opinion, which you do, some authenticators aren't going to give you that. So it's kind of like an additional security that businesses could have. But what happened is that basically this allowed, and what I generally believe, and one of the things that I always spoke about in Luxury Promise, is actually the people that you see behind the product are all authenticators in Luxury Promise. So we do actually believe we have more value add in our humans, and then obviously we give the entropy device because that's because that's what people feel comfortable with receiving. So obviously we give that. But actually for me, I feel my people are more valuable than the machine. So if you told me, Sabrina, if you could use one machine or person, who would you get rid of? I would get rid of the machine. So this machine has come in, which basically is great because it allows people to able to have a comfort on authentication, because the counterfeit market is a problem. But what the problem is that it allowed everybody who doesn't have authentication skill set beyond the entropy machine to become a reseller. So it basically means every Bill, Bob, Sally, Harry, Mary, Larry, whoever they are, can become sellers outside of their bedroom, which means there isn't any kind of like control in terms of pricing. There isn't control. And literally when I talk about pricing, the other day I was speaking to someone and I was like, oh, so how much, what's the price you want for it? She goes, oh, I paid 2,700. I said, okay, so what do you want to sell it for? She was like, I want £2,800 for it. I was like, you want £100 extra? Yeah, no worries. I can underdeclare the item. I will get the items to you. No worries. I'm happy to make £100 because they rather sell 10 items and make £1,000 and sit on maybe 10 items and sit on it, which I understand that. But obviously in the other rules, they're having to bend the other rules to get business, which I think is a very bad way of doing business in terms of not being straight by the book, because it does bite you in the bum. Maybe not by a tortoise, because I have been bitten by a bum in the tortoise and it is painful, but that's kind of what the resale is. It's kind of like happened. Lots of different what I would say is bedroom sellers are selling, which is amazing in the sense that it gives some people an opportunity to make more money. But what in hindsight, what it's doing is it's killing off luxury, because luxury is rare, luxury is scarcity, luxury is you cannot go and find this item, it is rare. And then every 10 seconds of the day there is someone with a Chanel supermodel and it's so rare, and then there's a 1995 Barbie, and trust me, I know it is rare, it really is. But to the consumer who's literally just swiping and tapping through, oh, I saw that yesterday, that was not so rare anymore, I don't think so they see more and more of the product. And then on top of that, you have people who are just like, I'm now stuck with this product, I just want to make the sale. So they then have to reduce price points to then make the sale, and then kills the resale value of what they are. So what we are seeing is, for a first time, a decline in the resale value. So before, a brand new Birkin 25 used to get £27,000. Today, you'd be lucky to get £22,000. So that kind of like investment value is starting to crash, because it's not because there is more supply. There is an assumption with social media. You see more reels, you see literally everybody everybody's trying to sell you the same Birkin that you was like, oh, but hang on, I was on a live show and Sabrina said that it was the only Ardennes Birkin around, but someone else has got an Ardennes Birkin, and someone else is giving the 10,000 voucher, and someone else is going to give it to me layaway for 7 months, and I don't have to, I can spread the payment over like literally, we do the split payment, of course, but everybody's offering this very competitive thing, which then kills the value of the product. They are, even if they're losing money, they're literally selling the product for less than what they paid. And for me, I don't blame the economy, no. This is luxury for 15, 20 years. Of course, business is harder in terms of the economy, right? So, businesses had to face Trump tariffs, business had to face like some COVID, etc., and everything else, is the Iran war, everything that's happening. There's lots of things that are happening in the world, but actually that shouldn't really affect pricing of luxury. It didn't in 2007 it didn't happen when COVID happened. So actually, no, what's the change is actually not the market. The change is when you have a pie and then you have 100 people in this pie trying to get a piece of the pie, it becomes what I would call very much a brokerage mentality. So when you have lots of different brokers in the game, there's hundreds of WhatsApp communities and one guy club communities selling you an item, and he's saying, I will give it to you for 200 euros on top of what I pay, and then it all becomes too much in terms of the product, which, again, like I say, I am an opportunist. I think that, yes, of course, there is a business in resale, but I think there's a long game in business. If you want to have a business, and you want a business that's generational, a business that is going to last you. We've been around now 8-9 years, and we've seen all the different types of things that have come into business. You have to have some core principles in terms of like value add, and making sure you're not just shortcutting. Of course, we give you price points when we can, we bring price points down when we can, but I would never say I'm the cheapest in business. It's not something I aspire to be, but what I'd like to do is be able to come up with a solution and solve all your problems, which is knowing the provenance of the product and giving a bit of the history, giving you the guarantee, giving you logistics helps and operations that we can give you as a business. And so many of them, you're right, don't even know what the product is, and it really, really hurts me. So you need to continue to innovate for sure. And I feel like what's happening is, and you'll see when we do a live show, you'll be like, oh, no one seems to want to see the Chanel Classic flat bag. They all want the plume, they all want the vibrato, they all want the sweat, they want the rarer bags. And why? Because actually, psychologically, you probably have seen everything. You want something that's very different. You want something that's collectible. And that's where the market's moving in terms of, actually, if you want a safe bet, in terms of everybody's not going to be touching, it is the era of collectibles. And if you have a time, you should watch, maybe not the whole thing, but if you watch the Netflix series, is it Collectibles? It might be even called Collectibles. Even with watches, it depends. Not every, some things, like I'll tell you, like this, for example, my Camin ring. It's not an investment piece. I love the sparkle. I love the unique part. I love the fact it's got enamel. It allows me to wear everyday diamonds, but it isn't going to be something I'm going to wake up and be like, oh, 10, 20 years in time it's going to be double or 3 times the price. No, I enjoyed it, I wore it. It might be the same value, maybe a bit less, but of course it's, you know, consumption isn't always about making an investment purchase. But what people do want is, sorry, I'm going on, you're like, oh my god, this is like a whole tutorial here, 22 minutes in. But what we're finding, and I promise I will go to the product, is people want something that is collectible, and that goes beyond just bags. It's cars, it's watches, it's bags, it's arts, it's podcasts, it's your, you know, your playing your cards. I just know what I do. That's it. It's your Pokemon cards. And what's the gaming cards? What's like the baseball cards? There is a name for baseball cards, right? So that's where people are moving to, and even when it comes to something like diamonds, people are like, why buy diamonds and why not buy lab diamonds, and what's the difference between diamonds? And I can tell you, diamonds is not rare. You can have 25 million diamonds that look like this. They're white diamonds and they sparkle. But where the movement is going to is and you'll see the movement on our shows, right? When stuff is selling or not selling. People want something with a history. They want something with story. They want the heritage. They want something that's unique. I can more likely sell a brown diamond than I would sell a white diamond. People want, you know, diamonds which have a history. So something like an old mine cut diamond is considered a collectible because they are unique. Each stone itself is cut with a characteristic that no old cut diamond in the world will be identical. They all have an individuality. And so that's what people are looking for. They're looking for the individuality in bags. Now, really? I should do a little, it's for you guys. It's for you guys to learn. So what I would like to kind of focus on, and you guys will see, I will always do shows, you know, it's predominantly Hermes and Chanel. And when we do buy-ins, it's predominantly Hermes and Chanel. So I do like to focus on things that I believe will make me some money. And when I say make some money, I mean liquid assets. Liquid assets are very important for anybody. Life, unfortunately, doesn't, you know, when life wants to turn the switch off, no one has a guarantee. And I have been in these circumstances personally where actually I always talk about my Monday, when I finish my company, I'll give my full podcast, where I've actually had to start from scratch. And actually my saving grace was actually having the ability, you know what, tomorrow I have an issue, I can sell down 4 or 5 pieces that I need and I can liquidate cash. Someone's always going to want to buy my Birkin off me. I can come to you 52 women and say, hey, listen, I need some money. What can you give me right now? Even if I might not achieve the full price, but I can liquidate it very quickly. And that's where, that's why collectibles are very, very important. And the pieces that I'm going to bring you today are a bit more unique than what we typically will find in the market. So yes, we have things which are like classic Fendi baguettes, which again, you guys can find in different places. But I wanted to bring you a small little curation. I think the drop in resale is simply correction to inflammatory effect of. They did go up with COVID, but also at the same time, there is an influx of resellers. There are hundreds more people doing what we're doing, which means that there's an oversupply of product. And basic economics is oversupply, demand starts coming down. Like you know, Hermes. The reason why Hermes is a premium is because the supply is meant to be low, right? And then one day you turn on and you're like, hang on, there's a lot of supply here. Maybe it starts crashing the demand, and you're starting to see what influencers. Every time I'm on an Instagram, I'm seeing influencers are starting to sell off their bags because they're like, I want something a bit different now. So they've gone through the phase of like, again, you've got the phase of a bit more of like you're quite luxury, etc. So I feel like but the COVID did definitely have a section where they needed a correction, where prices went really crazy at one point, and then obviously now they're kind of like stabilized. So that is definitely a piece to put into that sale value. I paid for grad school once upon a time. Ronnie, see, this is why sometimes some pieces are important to have. Yeah, it's also had an effect on the demand. But now we're seeing more people want the brand new Chanel, which is a good kind of like indication, actually. I kind of really enjoyed watching Samuel's show yesterday, and more people seem to be wanting new Chanel, and I've not seen that in a good like 4 years, actually. So actually, whatever's happening now in the space of Matthew, let's see if it makes a comeback. Okay, let's talk some collectibles. Now, I don't know where to start. But I do have some very unique bags here today, which is not my usual curation, because LV is not, I'd say, my forte, but I do love bringing in some of the really fun stories of Louis Vuitton. So we've got some Cherry Murakami, the NBA. Now, these all come from a big collector here in Dubai, and she is willing to reduce literally whatever. She was like, just sell it, Sabrina, her MBA collection. So we've got the soft trunk, which was very famous. Again, very much the last collection of Virgil Abloh. And you have your MBA here. We also have your classic LVs, some cute little LV trunks, some Murakami, and then of course I do have some plumes and some Hermes, some Goyard, which is something which we never, oh yes, someone needs to tag Kelly, the Goyards, which we generally don't stock a lot of, and obviously some bags scattered around, Celine, vintage, some Fendi baguettes, and also my suede little double that I was talking about that I'm like still going to give someone the opportunity to grab, and some Fendi baguettes with the beads and the classic Fendi baguettes. So a really nice cute selection of bags, which I will do. So let me know if there's anything you guys would like me to start with. Give me 1 second. Today, I will be doing a little giveaway with some of my purchases. These are cute little, like this is from a local brand here in Dubai, and it was so cute because right now, Dubai businesses have really had kind of like an effect. And this is, you landed on Van Island. Well, I'm here, Dee. I'm happy, Dee, you're here to give me some support and keep us company. But this is from a local brand here, a local girl here that makes these cute little car air fresheners or magnets. So you put them on the into your car, and you have these cute, this is like a little rodeo one. We have a little Birkin, the little Pico, and so I just literally picked up, good luck, Dee. I literally just picked up these babies because I was just like, oh my god, I love what you're doing. They're so cool and so fun. So you can put them as little air fresheners in your car. So this will be a little gift that I will give with you guys today. Which, don't you think they're so cute? I don't know why, I just got so excited by this cuteness. Cuteness overload. So, let's start the party. Yeah, I know. Listen, we could take ourselves on and off Van Island. That's the big thing. Nick, where's the stupidest one? I need stupidest. I actually want to start with this piece first. I'm going to start really nice and easy. This is your 148028. 148028. So this is your Louis Vuitton gold epi trunk. Which is the Galaxia bag. So it's a bag that we do not see often, and one of the reasons why I put this up there as part of a collectible is for this reason. So, as you know, Louis Vuitton is a brand that is famously known for being a trunk master. Now, The reason why I absolutely love this piece is because it is no ordinary trunk. It is known as the Galaxia, which is an elongated trunk, which is giving you kind of like the illusion of a trunk, but crafted in this incredible epi leather with a gold finish. It's one of the more unusual collectible variations of the iconic trunk. So you can see it's got this kind of like hexagon shape, almost like a piece of jewelry, and collectors really don't see this often. So you don't see a lot of metallic finish on pieces, and one of the reasons why I wanted to bring this out is because today we're seeing more of the brands bring out metallic. So yesterday, it's super unique. So yesterday we saw Chanel with a metallic Chanel bag, the little nano vanity bag, and we've seen Hermes bring out the Doré, but we do not see a lot of the LV in gold. Now this piece only I've seen in kind of like gold LVs, the big kind of Paris Hilton Alma, but this is a full epi leather piece. And one of the reasons why I wanted to bring this out is, one, it does have fine hairline scratches, but it has the exact feature of a classic trunk. So when you open this up, it features, so you can wear it as like with a casual little dress, white and gold dress, kind of like elongated. You can even clutch her up like this. You can fit everything inside, but what's so beautiful about this is it has that incredible lime green in leather. Now this does have marks, so this, in terms of wear, I'm going to say you've got your kind of like scratches along here, fine hairline scratches, but this is something we just do not see in the market often. And why I personally love this piece is, if you are someone, firstly, you've got that metal handle, but if you are somebody who is a jewelry collector and you love to kind of like have your trunks and organizations, imagine putting your, actually this is what I was going to do, sorry guys, you're probably like, oh my gosh, when keep going on and off. Imagine lining this up with little silk pillows. You can like either put watches in it or your little bangles. So if you've got like bracelets you want to put on here, you can have this as like a little jewelry box too. So I mean, you just might need to get pillows that fit it perfectly, or make little pillows for it. I'm sure I can get Maison Clad to make little pillows for her if you want, so it fits nicely. But you can see what the image is meant to be. If you want to have it as a little bougie, a bougie clutch. So again, this is something that's quite unique in the area of collectibles, because you've got a gold leather on epi, very hard, only done in the Galaxia, and I love the metal handle, and I love the fact it embodies what is the story and the heritage or the provenance of a Louis Vuitton trunk. So that is something I want to kind of like bring you guys, and like I said, you can really work this into your, like, as a dress piece. You can wear it as a evening bag as well, and like there is those fine hairline scratches, but that is just super cute. Like, it has a little cut. Should have worn a white dress today. That's what I should have worn in my collection. So let's do a little Murakami wallet. So we can have your first edition Murakami. Now Murakami, this is 48836A. 48836A. So as you guys know, Murakami is one of those bags which we know has become, I don't even need to talk about Murakami, but what I can tell you the significance of Murakami is LV was one of the only brands actually to really bring in a collaboration with an artist. In my opinion, LV is one of the coolest brands in the sense that it knows how to do a collaboration, and two, it is the only house that's really done it with an artist. Okay, yes, we had the Jean Paul Gaultier, Jean Paul Galliano, but they weren't artists, right? They weren't as, not like your Murakami. So Murakami, and something that brings in East-West, this is first edition Murakami. First original seals are on this. You can see it's got its little box. So if you are a true collector and you're looking for a collectible piece that's a full set, it's very important to get everything untouched for first edition as a little, like, this is actually a key holder. Now, a key holder or a coin holder, I don't know if anyone has any coins, but one of the most important things to protect in your bag are your keys. Because when we get bags, the bag is damaged, not because of anything else, but because the key has been jumping around. So protect your bags, keep your keys inside, or a little fob or a card fob inside when you are entering in and out. So that is one of the cute little Morikamis that I wanted to bring you. Now, do I go straight to the NBA one? Because the NBA piece, guys, that she's willing to do some of the biggest slash I've ever seen, to be honest. So let me just get the prices up before I bring it out, and then you guys, or let me know what you guys want to see. If you want me to go to Hermes, I can. I don't have much Hermes other than the plumes behind me, but okay, let me just get the prices up. Okay, I'm going to start with the trunk. Okay, this for me is, if you know, this is something you just hold on to rather than sell. So this is for me what is considered like a great collectible piece. It's the first time sports meets a luxury brand like Louis Vuitton. So NBA's first collaboration, the white is so clean, it's never been worn, it comes with its box, it's full set. So as you can see, this is the classic Louis Vuitton trunk, and there is literally no wear on this whatsoever. We have only had this in once, so you can see it's got the LV MBA here as well. And for me, this is one of the most historical collaboration, because it's great for your seasonal collector. Production was very limited, so you didn't see many of these. I think they literally came out for one season, and once they entered the room, it was literally pretty much gone. And so you can see it's got that kind of like that, the hoop. You have your cute little crossbody hair, so this can actually be worn as so this is more of the men's collection, but yeah, as unisex, it can be worn as a belt, or you can fully adjust this and you can wear it as a crossbody to the front as well. So you've got the cute little neck to the front. My son is obsessed. He thinks he's going to become a basketball player, so I don't know. I was like, do I buy this for him? But I love the way this opens up. So you've got your cute little opening. So it doesn't fully open in the sense, it does fully open actually. So it doesn't fully open this way round, it opens this way, so you can put in your phone. The SKU on this is RJC 3162. RJC 3162. And it's got that blue interior, which again is the colors of NBA. You have really easy positioning of pockets, cards, keys, and I think this is one of the most important factors for luxury fashion and sports. So you don't see luxury fashion and sports in this level when it comes to, so it was part of 2020 collection. So this is for 6 years, for 6 years. God, it feels so much longer for us. Right now, the price is £2,630 or $2,521. This has come from a local here who is a real collector of Louis Vuitton. So she's got the whole Forensetti range of clothing. If anybody wants any clothes, she's also willing to go down. So guys, if you want to know the magic on this price, this for me, you keep in your wardrobe, you keep it there, and it's one of the most influential sports history for luxury. So you have that kind of basketball inspired detail. So if anybody is interested, let me know. I will do some magic on it. It's so good. I think she literally just bought it. Oh, it's got a little, like a little LV carabiner hook as well. Not too sure what you do with that. Maybe you can, don't know, but I mean, it's cool. If you've got a baby yeah, I don't know who Kedge has it. Actually, somebody needs to get hold of, I need to actually message Kelly Kels. So guys, let me know if anybody's interested, or let me know what you guys would like to see so I can bring her out. And it's actually quite rare to get something with all its original packaging as well. That's another thing. When we see collectible pieces, we don't always see full packaging. So we don't find that. And obviously we don't always find it brand new. And this has literally been here in storage. And I literally can give you one of the most craziest magic prices that you can think about today. Because like I said, the client here is pretty much no longer in Dubai. So she was like, I don't want to send it down. It's going to cost me to send it down. Okay, I am going to go to the piece that's actually my favorite piece in the room, which is, can anyone guess what it will be? So I don't even know what the retail, I think this is like 10, 11,000 pounds. Okay, this is a very long SKU. B0514 LMQEP. B0514 LMQEP. So, this is your LV briefcase. It is a vintage piece from your 1980s. Now, I love a briefcase because this is really what LV is about. This is all about the collectible piece, right? It's all about your pieces which you just know today, if you were to go into store, will cost you more. It doesn't have the same life that this bag is. This bag has been on business trips. This is the business bag, right? This is the bag that you will be closing out deals with. Now, I have seen so many people use this within their home as part of a decoration, a piece that is, I just realized that this is really squashed, which is really bugging me. I'm like, oh, annoying. Anyway, so this is something you can use in your home, which will be great if you want to like put little pillows, like, you know, get lots of pillows and wear it as like a watch box. You can also wear it, put your jewelry in it. And I've been into people's houses where they've had it as like one for cigars, one for like whiskey bottles, etc. Or whoever, if like however you lay out your alcohol, for one for your Bentley or for your Baileys, Brad. So this you can really have in your home, or simply you could just have it as a stacking situation. I would have all my jewels and watches in it, to be honest, and then have it safely locked up. There is a little bit of tarnish on here, but like, you know, where it's obviously open and closed. Guys, the price is silly for an LV trunk. If you are building out a home office, you're building out like a walk-in wardrobe, or your sunglasses. Actually, that's a great thing to put on. So if you want to keep it for your sunnies too, I know Ronnie, is Ronnie still here? For your hair clips. Where do you store your hair clips? Who's still in the building? I only have Brad talking to me now. Brad, thank God you're with me tonight. Who's still in the room? I've only seen Brooks and Brad communicate. Have I really bored you that much? I think you guys just love the podcast so much. You're like, Sabrina, sit down, take a seat. Tell us the gossip. Put the cup of tea on. That's what you guys want to see. You're like, I don't want to see these bags. So, yeah. Oh, hi, Lydia. I have a drawer organizer. Well, okay. Well, maybe this could be on top of the drawer organizer for the LV cases. But this is a great piece, guys. So if you are looking to add a very collectible piece on, this is special. And I don't know, guys. If you want it, let me know. Now, where am I moving on SIF? Where am I moving on SIF? Okay. Lydia, how's your son, by the way? Did he have his operation? This is your Bottega. So this, do you guys remember this Bottega? Now, this is your RJC 4049. So the Louis Vuitton, the Bottega knot. God, sometimes I have to jump through all these brands. I actually forget what I'm saying. So you have your Louis Vuitton, oh my God, your Bottega crocodile knot clutch. I feel like Dee, you might have had one of these. I feel like maybe, do you own a knot clutch? I want to know if Dee's still here. Now this is beautiful. It's a full crocodile. As you guys know, everybody wants, oh, that's good to know he's back home. Everybody wants to own some crocodile right now. And some of the very old vintage pieces for me are the best crocodile around. I remember when Bottega did these, they were the hot rage. Everybody kind of wanted to not brag. They kind of obviously brought back that kind of like clutch with the Andemo, and this honestly is a silly price for a full crocodile bag. If you again looking for something really collectible, the other movement I'm going to tell you guys is crocodile. More and more people are wanting the exotic skins because they are harder to find. They are not as easy to source in that sense. And the other thing that you do, I love the knot. It's so classic. I felt Dee would have it. I need to see. I'm like trying to think of the colors. Let me see which I can feel like a color. I feel like I'm feeling blue and I'm feeling green in the collection. I don't know if that's right. And a black. Out of those three colors, do you have any of those colors? Could my bag feelings be correct? And I love the fact that it has that beautiful suede lining. Now the other thing that we find is because not many people know how to authenticate a crocodile bag, because Entropy when it comes to Entropy cannot authenticate crocodile, and it cannot authenticate ostrich, and it cannot authenticate python, because each scale is damn, I didn't even get it close. Okay, I need to see photos with you wearing it. That's actually, I haven't seen many red crocodiles, actually. That is beautiful. So again, this is more for a kind of like terracotta tone, and this comes from the wardrobe of Caroline Stanbury. So it's it's probably definitely been places, and maybe you've been on TV, might have had its own TV moment too. So yeah, this is again a great piece to have. And again, the price point that today to buy a Bottega bag, like just a normal Intricato big bag, would cost you what, £7,000? I don't even know the price points of them. Like the long Andemo bag, I think was £2,500 when I bought it. So this is a great price point for those of you who are looking to add like something unique and collectible into the collection as well. And like I say, you don't see as more crocodile around because of the fact that not many people know how to check it's real. Okay, let's go on to a plume. Do you guys want some plumes, or do I go straight to one of my suede bags? I feel like that might be the only bag I sell tonight, guys. You're like, listen, Sabrina, just give me the suede bag. Okay, this is 90320833. 90320833. Now let's discuss Hermes plume. Now the Hermes plume is a bag that we're seeing everybody go crazy about right now. Oh my God, I'm so happy. It was so beautiful. I actually was so excited that you got that because with the palladium hardware as well, it was so cool. Now Hermes plume is a bag that everybody is discussing and wanting, and it's one of the most understated and elegant bags of Hermes. It's kind of was designed to be a lightweight travel bag. So if you know plume, it means feather. So it's a lightweight bag designed for travel, something you can use every day. Honestly, when you have a plume, I don't know if you guys have got your plumes yet, but it's actually super lightweight. So it's meant to have this like feather-like construction, like this super lightweight piece. And you can see that the silhouette is just incredible, kind of like structured. You've got the piping. Now this is crafted from chevre. It's one of the most expensive skins that Hermes use in terms of leather. So if you want true craftsmanship, you want something that's actually kind of collectible, fuchsia chevre. You see this in the fuchsia chevre in 3 models: Hack, Birkin, the Kelly, the Plume. those are the where you see, actually this is Chevrolet Mysore, where you actually see the spine of the goat here. And again, this is for me an elongated one, so it's an Elan one, which we are seeing. So I think the size is a 28. So this is 903-20833. You can see inside. Let me double check. Strange, that's weird. Give me a minute. Okay, should be fine now. So again, you can see condition of this is just beautiful. Now, I really want someone to take a plume home, because for me right now, the plume is the bag that everyone needs to be grabbing, especially in a Chevrolet, because it's the one leather that you will see the least of. We've shown you Swift, we've shown you Box, and only once have we shown you the Chevrolet. So if you really do want a beautiful, like, rare leather piece, this is honestly really what we should be having in our wardrobe. Now I will do some magic on this, and remember, you are getting the little gift. You can get a little free Birkin with it, a baby Birkin with it. The plume, the trim, honestly, when you get them, you just are like, you know what, I need another one. And so this one, again, guys, I do want someone to grab because of the fact it's Chevrolet. It's not a combination that we see. Actually, Chevrolet in the 12 canvas, I thought I'd sold the 12 canvas, but I have not seen the 12 canvas in a while. So I am going to show you the 12 canvas next. So this bag, I thought I sold it, but we didn't. But someone needs it. This is a sign that I'm gonna sell it. So the SKU on this is 903. I honestly, one of the bags that I'm telling you guys to watch, just watch. Shouldn't actually tell you, because what I usually do is I watch and I buy and then I tell you to watch, because otherwise I can't find them. You know, they're gone before you know it. 12 canvas Birkin, 12 canvas Constance, 12 canvas Kelly, 12 canvas plumes, 12 canvases. They're just so hard to find. They are, for me, one of the most collectible pieces to have, and really, it kind of really gives that equestrian heritage history of Hermes, which is part of the 12. And you know, plume is feather. If you really want a bag that feels like a feather, this is the bag that feels like feather. And actually in this size, in that box size that Hermes are reproducing, it's coming in this size. And they are still yet to bring out the plumes coming to the market, which is around the summertime, August, September time, we start seeing the plume coming out. So whatever was seen on the previous runway, and you saw on the previous runway, the Birkins were covered with 12, the bag, like everything is kind of like 12, the cargo, the 12 Birkin has come back out, and the retail of them it's very, very expensive. And this piece is beautiful. You can see it's quite luxury. It's that kind of bag that you can't get. Oh, let me give you the SKU. 903-18614. 903-18614. And the other thing, someone needs to bring Helen on. It's chocolate. It's beautiful chocolate Swift with your palladium hardware, and you can see the condition is amazing. There's not a single mark. Now 12 canvas kind of has this really kind of incredible like woven texture, which kind of, I don't know how, it has a special coating. But whenever I kind of almost spill something on my toile, it just rolls off. It doesn't absorb anymore. And for me, if you're looking for a bag that's practical, special, unique, this toile canvas, I'm telling you, when this is gone, every time, oh, really, I don't know what's happened. But let me just check if something's been rebooted. Sorry, something's happened to our back end. Give me 1 minute. I haven't seen the plume with a toile canvas with Barinia. I've seen full Barinia ones, but not with toile. Ning, I need you here, please. Sorry, give me 1 second. Sorry, guys. Yeah. Oh my God, really? Oh, did it sell? That must have been something special for sure. Did it? Oh God, that I didn't know. I didn't see it. Was it in China? Where was she? 90318614. Can we try now? So this again is really, really beautiful. And to be honest, I do want this to be gone. I really want one of my collector girlies to get a toile canvas, because I'm telling you, it's one of the bags I'm actively hunting right now. A toile canvas Gillies, toile canvas Birkins, Kellys. It's on my list of buying. So if you guys see these bags at great price points, grab them. And obviously the condition on this is amazing. So I will do some magic on this tonight if anybody is looking for, oh no way, oh, that's crazy. So if you want some magic, let me know. If you are looking to have Janice, well, today's the day. I might have to give just magic. I honestly really want you to take this bag, because I know this is the bag that people are going to go crazy. Everyone went crazy for vibrato. We grabbed them. Now I'm completely priced out of vibrato. Like, really cannot find any vibratos. The only price I get offered them is the prices I sold them. So Janice, if you do want me to do some magic on it tonight, let me know. This could be a lucky day. And there's a chocolate brown rodeo for your air freshener cart. Air freshener. I could give you the Birkin one as a gift. So let me know, because it's so good. And if you almost bought it last time, means that it was meant for today, because today you'll get a magic price on it. So let me know. I am going to go on to this piece. What's the magic? Okay, I will do her for you today. I'm going to take £1,000 off, which will be £3,200. And to be honest, because my system back end is all gone jubilee due, I don't even know what my pricing should be on it. I could be really making, I don't know what my cost is. It's vanished. So I will do £3,200. What's that, Catherine, in dollars? I think I've like broken my thumb, by the way. It really hurts me for a few weeks. Not that you need to know that information, but I shared it anyway. £3,200 in dollars, please, Catherine. Let me see. Sometimes because of the delay, $4,285. Dun dun dun. Magic. Ooh. And you get the cutest little gift, which is the little. I'm like so loving my little air fresheners. They're just so cute. Yay! Okay, let's update the price. And I want to know which one you're going to pick. If you're going to go for the rodeo, if you're going to, I'm going to open up each one. Guys, let me have a moment. Let the girl live, you know? I was like, trying to get hold of them. The woman was like, can I ask why you're buying so many? I was like, gifts. She was like, for who? I was like, for people that like these types of gifts. Who doesn't want a gift that is Hermes inspired, you know? So me too. So I will show you. You can pick a gift. Happy clapping to the side. Now let's do this Goyard tote. Let me know if its price has been updated. Catherine, how are you? I like the way none of us are sleeping here in the Middle East. We're all awake. We're all insomniacs. So this is a limited edition, and this features a special garden inside. This is number SKC 2033. Thank you. Nina, I'm so happy you're here. Which one is it? Nina T, Nina O, which Nina is it? Okay, Brooks. So this is SKC 2033. This is the Goyard tote bag. Now, this is part of the Floral Jardin collection from 2025, and it was a limited edition piece that Goyard did. Now, it was a collaboration with an artist, and you can see inside it's completely irreversible. It features this incredible garden. So inside this garden, hi Nina, Jules Nina, nice to see you. So inside you see this beautiful garden, which is featuring obviously that classic style that you see in that kind of like floral blue. What's that wisteria blue? That's the correct color, or iris is the actual name, but it's more like a wisteria blue flower. It's the large tote, and I do love the Goyard tote. Goyard totes for me are the perfect travel bag. This is going to fit the Birkin inside, and obviously you've got the little Goyard butterfly hair, and this was literally sold out. And I have the iris kind of like a raffia tote bag that I had to pay premium for because I can never get hold of Goyard. So Goyard is considered a collectible. So Goyard bags are for me like a Birkin and Kelly. Not in the same way as like a Birkin and Kelly, but you know the same concept. You have to queue outside, you go in, you don't always find it. There is no wish list. I've always said, can you tell me? And I've never got one. At least Hermes has a wish list if you can get past the door. And this was a limited edition piece, which featured that again, a brand that does that collaboration, a brand that's again a trunk master. This is the wallet that you have as well. So it comes with the inner wallet. It's so beautiful. It is reversible. I don't know if I'd wear it reversible, but it does come complete with everything. So if you're looking for a very collectible piece, there are some Goyard pieces that are collectible. I think if you're going to go for a good tote bag, I would pick a Goyard over any of the tote bags. The only one thing I do recommend is if you are someone heavy-handed, you can go into Goyard and put in corners. You pay a little bit more before you wear it, and I recommend doing that because I have worn out mine, and then I've ended up having, like, then I can't do anything. So if you are looking, you can see beautiful, never worn bag, and if you are looking for a collectible, this is it. So I'd say if you're looking to buy Goyard, the colors that are very hot is the green, the black, the red. The Rouge H1 actually I think is one of the hardest ones to get, what I've seen in the resale market, and the navy. So these are kind of like classics that you can kind of go for. And then when you come for the colored range like the iris, we don't see many of them as well. Did we update the price to £3,200? It should update on checkout. So as soon as you get to the checkout, it should just change automatically once you pay, I believe, right? I think that's how it has. So this is like this was meant to be like a discovery. So when you went into the store, this was meant to be like a hidden gem. So this is just, imagine you're looking at all the bags, although you don't get to see all the bags like that because they're all hidden. So I don't know where the discovery is because they pull it out of the drawer. But this is meant to be like, oh, there's a flower garden in there. But you don't get that experience. I mean, you might when they pass it to you, you might be like, oh, wow. And the one thing that I do love about Goyard is this is when it comes to authentication. One of the bags I love when it comes to authentication was Goyard. Goyard is one of my favorite brands to check if it's real or fake, because you do see can you maybe just turn it on draft and put it back on? Let me see if it's updated on my end. Give me 1 second. Okay. I can see you doing that. And then just share the link here, Catherine. And then it should update when you check out. So we'll just show you the link, Janice, in 10 seconds. And then I'm going to do the bag for you, Rooks. Thank you, Catherine. Okay. So it should be working now. So there you go. Hidden Goyard with a little flower garden. Now, I was going to, while Catherine's checking out, I want to tell you, so I can see on my end as well. I want to tell you how to authenticate Goyard. So Goyard is something that is obviously very famously known as for its kind of like Y detail. And this should be irregular because this is actually all done by hand. So it isn't something that is done kind of like with a machine. And you can see that they kind of like sit. They're not meant to be flat. They kind of have like a rigid feeling. And that's something when you are you're checking for it. It shouldn't be glossy. It kind of should have like a really kind of like matte finish on it. Which, let me see if I can zoom into, because we do have a feature here. So it should be deep here and kind of like not a glossy finish, which you should see. And inside, obviously, you should find the print of Goyard here, and you should not find it perfect. That's one thing we find, is that you should not find it perfect in terms of the... and it does have this special coating. You can even see inside the print inside the bag, which is obviously being also kind of like a hand-painted detail. So it does have that kind of feeling. And of course, you also see that magic kind of almost like what you see in Hermes, those double stitching features, which you will find in different locations, and then within the buttons as well, which I will It's a bit hard to show on the bag with here, but let me see if I can show it on the button. Button closures are always really important to look at. So this one's a bit more rounded and not so flat. Sometimes when they do the fakes, it's almost like a flat button finish. And you can see also from the opening closure, the lock closures are really key because sometimes they don't get the mechanism right on a Goyard button. I'm trying to think if I can show it on another button, which will be the same, which I will go on to straight after this. This is another Goyard, which is an metallic finish Goyard. And you can see that rounded button, which is often they kind of miss. That is what like the real authenticators look at, the feet and the curvature of the smaller details, which a machine entrepreneur won't be looking at, by the way. Entrepreneur don't look at that kind of level of detail. They look at the zooming, the kind of like paint technique they use. Thank you, Angela. Yay, I get to open up my little goodies. Mikos. One second. I feel like this should be like a real like, hi. I'm doing my little unboxing of my gifts that I got for you girls. Which I'm obsessed with. I'm sure there was a white nicotine somewhere, but I don't know where it is. Okay, congratulations, Janice. So, for your gift, would you like pink Birkin? Would you like a black rodeo? Would you like the Picatinny? The Picatinny is the one that isn't a magnet feature. The rest are a magnet feature. So this one has to be used as for your car, and these can be used on obviously a fridge or a mic or whatever has a magnet on it. And then I also have the blue Birkin. These are made from a local brand, so they're kind of like obviously Hermes inspired, and they are air fresheners for your car, or you can have it as a magnet. So the Birkins you can't use as a magnet, only the rodeos. So take your pick. White rodeo, black rodeo, brown rodeo. I'm sure there's a brown rodeo. Yeah, there was a brown rodeo. Oh, I love the Picatinny. So can we make a note that she's going to get the Picatinny? Because the Picatinny has a rodeo on it too. So congratulations. We should actually stick them into the air vents and the tube. You really do need it there. So congratulations. Thank you. Where did I put the bag? Oh, here. I'll put it on the bag. Can you... Okay. Bag number 2. From my personal collection, my oatmeal bag. This is the Hermes trim, and you are going to go a bit crazy. Did you get a chance to read my messages? I did. I think I read it. I saw something, but I'll get back to you. Like, I read it fast, but I can't remember the whole context. But I will. Box is coming, number 1, because they didn't have a box. We have to order a box in. So as soon as it comes, Nikos is here, so he knows. We will do that. Okay, so this is your... can you not put it together? Just pack it up with the bag, because it goes with this. But don't put it like that. Yeah. Okay, so this is your AGC 3561. AGC 3561. So this is your Hermes trim. Now, as you guys know, I have been going crazy about the Hermes trim. It's another bag that I truly, truly love. And the other thing that I really love is suede. Two things together. Now, this is actually one of the actually hardest combination of suedes to get. So when it comes to suede, you have your browns, which is teddy colored one, and then you have the oat milk color one. So this one I have up at £3,700, which is already an amazing price. The size on this is, take a seat, take a measurement, it's 28 centimeters. So your 28 centimeter, which is 11 inches. So the size is perfect. And what I love about this is the gold hardware, and it is such a beautiful bag. There isn't any mark. Of course, it is obviously vintage, so you are going to expect some kind of like rubby dub, but no kind of like color discoloration in that sense. And honestly, it's my bag I've been wearing all the time. And the only thing I was like, listen, I will see if you do decide to have it, and I love it with the gold hardware. I did buy the suede trim tassel bag, and I have another tassel bag, and I'm like, okay, I will let the trim go. So if you do want it, let me show you the inside. And I actually have not seen a lot of trims with gold. And the fact, I'm more of a palladium hardware, but this with gold hardware is like the best. And let me just show you the inside. So if you do decide, you can just leave them there. You want it, Brooks, let me know. I'll do my magic for you. So again, it is too good to be true, because you won't find this in the market. I actively hunt down my suedes. I'm like so the magic for you will be £2,700, which is what in dollars. That's actually crazy for this suede, for an oatmeal suede. How did she even get the stuffing in there? I don't even know how she did the stuffing, but that stuffing was magic. So £2,700 is what in dollars. And you can clip it into two different positions. So you can clip it like obviously to the top, or to make it lower down. Kind of like it down. Yeah, you won't. I know. It's a slash and a half. And the fact that Chanel have literally just done this exact color, I feel like this is hot thing. This is like the hot moment to have. And then you've got your gold hardware here as well. So it's like a piece of jewelry here. So let me know, Brooks, if you do want it, because I know you expressed interest on it, and I know I won't see it again, because this really is something I was like, if someone wants it, why not? Someone gets a happy deal. And yay, Brooks, now you get to pick one of my little car air fresheners. Congratulations. Let's update this to £2,700. Congrats. Thank you, Brooks. Yay. Okay, so that's going to be updated. Now where I'm going to go? I'm going to go for the next some more blues. We did the shed ray blue, and then I'm going to go to the mini. Later in June. Yeah, of course you can. No problem. It really is a really beautiful bag. There is one more bag I'm considering letting go of in my wardrobe, which is the Birkin 35 suede blue Thalassa. And Nikos, maybe you want it. So I bought Adam a hat 12 canvas hack. Oh, it was so expensive. The 12 canvas hack is so expensive in store, by the way. It's like high price. And Adam was like, do you think I'm a footballer? I'm like, excuse me? I think I was secretly buying it for me to use, but as an excuse to say I got him the gift, you know? So I am thinking of selling a 12 canvas hack, which I know, like I'm talking about 12 canvas hacks being rare and like canvas being rare and special, I will sell it. And it comes with its box, receipt, everything. It's never been used. And it's so noisy because it was living in London and then I carried that big thing back. How did I even get it back? Did you ship it to me? I think Nikos maybe shipped it to me. So I had to ship it to get here and pay customs to get it here. Ugh, annoying. Okay. Let's do. It's all about the strategy, guys. I am a big, I should say, strategist. That should be my title. Okay, this is 903. Nikos, this might be another one we need to fix. 90319918. Let me know if it comes up. Is it coming up? Okay, so this is another Hermes plume. I have to say, one of my favorite colors in the red. I actually love red. I have red bags, but I feel like I don't wear it. It's 903-19918. Oh, okay, so that's the price. So this is known as the mini plume. So the plume, out of all the plumes, this is actually one of the harder size to get. There is a new mini plume, which is this size. So this one is teeny tiny compared to this one, but still a good size. Now this piece I love because it's crafted from Swift leather, and I always talk about how this for me is a happy tone. It's a poppy. It's like a poppy tone. It's like vibrant and orange, and it is beautiful. Now, Capucine is a color that you see a lot with Teddy suede, which is known as the grizzly. And so it's slightly more of like a coral red. And again, it's crafted from that Swift leather, which absorbs the color in the most incredible way. And it's very, very sturdy. So if you're looking to have, even like with my outfit now, I have a little pop of color. I can work with the flowers in my suit. This is probably less of a common size that you have. And like I said, it's super lightweight. And I love the fact it has an elongated arm. It does, you can get it over your shoulder. So you can get them over your shoulder, but it is a tight of a squeeze. You might have to work on the muscles a bit more to get it. Can I get that? Is all that become smaller? I don't know. I'm thinking. We'll see. I'll try next week. So it is a model that is a bit more. The mini plume has been a model that's been completely phased out. So Hermes have not reintroduced this particular size. They've reintroduced it in the really mini size that you see, which is kind of like a crossbody size. So this is for me going to become much more rare over time. Yay! Congrats, Rooks! Thank you. I have to update my consignment price to me, but I don't tell finance. We're like, what? Like, how did you, like, because obviously, you know, I have to pay a consignment fee as well. So most people don't know that the mini plume line as well as the classic plume, because we see less of it. So if you are looking for that pop of color, the condition is beautiful, and Swift leather, again, if you do want more magic, and you do find the mini plumes are more expensive than the other plume because of the rarity of the size. And with the palladium hardware, it is good. Okay, I'm going to move on to the now. Since we're in an era of collectibles, this is a mini supermodel bag. So this is ASC 5261. ASC 5261. So as you can see, this bag represents a very iconic bag, which you guys will probably have seen, which is the oversized supermodel bag. But this is not an oversized supermodel. This was something that was kind of brought in during the Karl Lagerfeld era. So we do find this particular model very, very collectible, but we see it in your larger sizing that we have. Did you sell the Plume Elan 28 for... I didn't sell it. I sold it for £3,200. I don't have. I have the pink Elan. If you want me to bring it out, and I can give you some magic on it, Susan. I think that's the question. So again, this was a bag that was kind of like gifted to the supermodel. So it was given to your Naomi Campbell, etc., and Claudia Schiffer and Cindy Crawford. So they were all wearing this big bag, and that's why it was kind of renamed the kind of like supermodel bag. But this particular size is actually very, very hard to come by. So you see this mainly in that's like super oversized, and they did a small season of a smaller size, which is this particular bag. But what makes this bag really special, I'm going to show you, and again I can do a little bit of magic on this, is one, the condition's really nice. It's not a Matalise quilt. So Matalise quilting means it's... Someone the other day was in the store and they was like, why? Does it look a bit deflated? I was like, it's meant to be deflated. It's a different quilt. So you've got your classic quilt. The Matalise quilting is like almost like a flat quilt. So this one is thank you. Was it at £210? So you can see the condition is beautiful. So really nice condition, super puffy. I've got both Sammy and Nikos with me today, guys. What's going on? What are you guys up to? So you can see beautiful piping here. Thank you for letting me know, Susan. But what makes this special? Did someone check out? Oh my God, Catherine, be careful when updating pricing, because that can cause me a headache. But phew. Thank God you noticed it. So we can see this beautiful doctor bag. So it's almost like a doctor bag and a supermodel bag. So really, really neat. So you don't really again see this often. So if you do want, well, that will be a highlight of the day. You know what? One day I'm going to do a show, and I need 1 million people on my live, and I will drop some bags for a certain price point. I don't know what the price is going to be, but that has inspired me to do a show. What do you guys think? But I need 300. Do you think I can get 300 people on the show for that? That is where we go. People should go ballistic. We should have sellout. We should have 1 million hits on my website. And then I will drop some bags for £210. I feel like that should be a viral situation. So guys, if anybody wants some magic, let me know. Won't be £210. I have something for you guys. Brooks, I forgot to give you your air freshener. Samia, look at these little gifts I found from a brand here in Dubai. They're little car air fresheners, or magnets as well. There is a cherry speedy. Would you like me to show you? Hi, Mary. So you get these cute, you get one of these. So you either get the pink rodeo, you got the Pico, you have the pink Birkin as a gift. Also, by the way, pink Birkin. A white Picotine, and also you have a blue Birkin. So cute, right? And the black rodeo, or a brown rodeo. Hi, Hillary, hello, how are you? Look at these cute little air fresheners I'm giving away. Hillary, you need to add these in a few of your husband's cars. That in New York City, I dare you, Hillary. In a few fleets. I mean, I've got about 50, so if you want, we could like add them in cars, you know, all around New York City. That's it. That should be the gift every time we get a car. Oh my God, wait. Okay, 1 minute. Rooks, where are you? It's in the middle of the night. It's 12:30 in the morning. I also got cute little orans. These might get myself in trouble gifting, but they should cover it. Which one would you like? Which one would you like? If it's still there, Rooks. But if not, I'll throw something in her bag. Right? So cute. Okay, let's do this cherry Murakami. They look like cookies, and I'm launching my own brand, bigger, on Friday. So tune into that. Hillary, don't forget, I will message you. He's WhatsApp these groups and crazy people. Okay, DXBS 3146. DXBS 3146. So this is your cherry Murakami. So as we know, cherry Murakami first edition is much more better than the new edition. So as you can see, the image is a bit more flat. They just look more like a cartoon. For me, this is more anime than the new kind of sticker ones they do. And the condition of this is absolutely beautiful. So you can see no wear to the corners. It's a size 45. Again, I can do some magic on it. Let me just see if you do decide to want it. But I'll give you the full rundown of the condition. I don't sleep. So you've got your tag hair, and you've got the little clasp hair, which usually is missing. And you can see condition-wise, it is beautiful. The fuchsia one, I can show you. Yeah, sure. So again, no wear whatsoever. And this I love. It's one of the bags I love. It was originally designed in 2003. That was when the Murakami was originally introduced, and it features there's little smiling cherries. I feel like could be okay. 1 second. I feel like I look like a cherry Murakami, and I'm going to give you the exact explanation to why. Because this is my face, just general, sometimes when I'm not like having throwing my toys at the pram. And this is when I see something really nice and I do my gasp and I go, oh, wow, oh my God. That's me. That cherry is saying, oh my God. Saying that, just so you know. Just thought I'd give you that kind of analogy on it. So you can see no wear whatsoever on the cherry Murakami. And it was, I kind of really got the joke. I have one in Thailand too. I've also got one into my collection. This one isn't from my personal collection. I would not sell mine because I love it. It's such a useful bag. You can use it every single day, and it's so durable. So this one is in incredible condition. This one comes with its original dust bag as well. So Lux, let me know. I can do some magic, and obviously original kind of like paperwork as well. No marks inside. Condition has really been kept immaculate. And for me, the cherry Murakami is my favorite out of all the LVs. Although I love this one. I do love this one, but for me, I feel like this is a bit more pop culture. You've got that really cute pop culture, which is what the Murakami was about. The kawaii pop culture from Japan meets Louis Vuitton. So art meets Louis Vuitton. So if you do want this, let me know and I can see what magic I can do. It's a very, very collectible piece. And that for me, if you are building out a collection, the one thing I wish I did put my money into in terms of collection was Dior Gallianos, the saddles. I really, really wish I did what I kind of like thought I would do, but I was like, oh, Birkin money, Dior saddle. Birkin money, Dior saddle. And obviously, the brain's a little bit weighted to one side. But I wish I didn't. I wish I took one of the Birkin monies into the Dior saddle. I don't have a 25. The only other Murakami we have is going to be this situation here. Do you want me to show you that? I know, me too. I wish I did the newspaper saddle, regret selling that. And actually, there was one, is it the Bombay? The Koi saddle is really incredible. I don't have any mini Goyards. The only other Goyard I have will be the silver Goyard, which I will do now, which is SKC 1918. SKC 1918. This one is good. You can wear her, you can travel with her. So this one is your limited edition silver Saint Louis tote bag. This is pre-loved, so but I don't see any signs of wear to it. And I have very rarely seen a metallic. Anything metallic is always collectible. So if you really want something very iconic, I mean, it's almost like a silver foil. Look at that. Look at the paintwork on that. This is where you know you're getting that kind of craftsmanship. The other day, my husband sent me a video about Delvaux. He was like, you don't talk about Delvaux. I was like, honey, have you watched my live shows? And again, this is special. So this is 1,000, which is actually a great price point, by the way, for a metallic PM limited edition. There is a small little mark inside. It's £1,970 or $2,638. I thought Dior's didn't hold its value as much as so much after the book tote. It does look like a 3D because you have that kind of like graphics here. And Rooks, you didn't pick your thing. May I see the suede you have, please? The suede one has just sold. I don't have any other suede. It found a mummy, which was what little air freshener do you want? Picotin. The Dior saddles, not all Dior saddles are considered a great investment. Okay, I'll pick one for you. So not all Dior saddles are considered a great investment. However, if you saw my speech in the morning, I was kind of like talking about how people are into the era of collectible history and provenance, and who was the designer behind it really is what it kind of like bores into. And so with the Dior saddle, we had John Galliano. And John Galliano was very pivotal for the career of Dior and really bringing it out there. Some controversy in some of the things he did, but also at the same time, the controversy brought him some crazy audience. Unfortunately, that's how the kind of the world works. And so the John Galliano saddles are considered, but some of them are more expensive than a Birkin. So you've got your Koi saddle, you've got the Bombay saddle, and you have the newspaper saddle. So very much Sex and the City kind of brought this movement to what was known as like a pop culture. So what we see as part of that culture are some bags models, one being the saddle, the newspaper collection, and anything John Galliano is really special for Dior. So that he does incredible things like some ready-to-wear and bags, and they all kind of hold this very historical moment for Dior. So we find that those become much more valuable over time. And I wish that I had picked them up because at one point they were really, really low. So it did have a crash. The Dior book tote I would not consider an investment. Buy it in a resale and you can get a great deal and a great discount. Same with the current season Dior bags. They aren't considered a slower investment over time, as the price goes up, but you don't see a significant price increase in it. So of course you aren't going to see a significant growth. Actually, price increases help price increase of your investment value. So when brands bring up their prices every year, it brings up the secondary value of prices as well as the demand and the rarity of the product. So Dior doesn't have the same kind of growth in repricing. So saddle, a Lady Dior, kind of like sit between this price point for a long time, and so it would be a long game investment. So you'd be sitting on it for like 10, 15 years, except for Galliano saddles, because they're rare and you can't get them. If you are looking for bags outside of Hermes and Chanel, there's a saddle, and there's also the Fendi Baguette. So Fendi Baguette is also considered one where people now would like to see more of it, and that's because of that pop culture that we see. So I do have one Fendi Baguette here. This is DXBK 0455. So I'd say Fendi Baguette is a bag that kind of saw a revival in like demand, as well as the Dior saddle actually, in maybe like 3 years ago. So it's actually a bit more of a newer one as well. You're right, the Delvaux SAs are really, really incredible, and they know craftsmanship as well. So this is your classic Fendi Baguette in the Zucca print. Again, a bag that was designed by Karl Lagerfeld, so that's another reason why it's very important in the world of kind of like in resale and investment purposes. And this one is in an incredible condition. So generally we see these sit between maybe £300-400 more, around like $500-700 more, and this is the classic. So I'd say if you're like Sabrina, I'm not going to spend 10k in a bag, 7k in a bag, like maximum I'm going to spend in a bag is this. This is actually a great piece to add into your collection because the demand is really high for this, and I think this again is a very great statement. And plus condition is amazing, because generally with these Fendi Baguettes you find there's like wear and tear through hair, and like I said, it is the era of Karl Lagerfeld. Karl Lagerfeld in Fendi was also very iconic. The guy did a lot in his career, and so if you are looking for a piece that is one to invest in, I would definitely invest in a Fendi Baguette. So that's a good option, and it goes over the shoulder, and the sequence Fendi Baguette is the next level up of Fendi Baguettes, which I can bring for you. This, hello mummy. So the sequence Fendi Baguette. Who here? I want to know who owns a Fendi Baguette into their collection. Let's get a poll running. Who owns a Fendi Baguette in their collection? A teen? Oh yeah, Amy for sure. And the fact that you get her something iconic, something that was part of when you were like, I don't know what age you would have been, but like a teen, you know, or early 20s, or when you were studying at a point in your life where you were like, oh, I need to have a Fendi Baguette, but you couldn't afford one. And that's why I love the Fendi Baguette and the Dior saddle, is because actually when I wanted these bags, couldn't afford one. I was either trying to work, or I was at university paying all other types of bills, and then I grew up and was like, you know what, if I can be a rich auntie, I will give the impression of rich auntie, broke in the bank account, but rich in product. So I think that would be a beautiful bag, or it depends on the budget you're going to go for, the Cherry Murakami, because I feel like the Cherry Murakami is a great investment piece. It's something she's going to have in her wardrobe forever, and it will be great. Then I feel like the Fendi Baguette would be so good. She gets something that you teach her a little bit about why is this good, right? Because it's iconic. It was part of a culture movement, which was very different from today's influencer. It was movie stars. This was the bag that movie stars set the trend. The beaded baguettes are for me beautiful. They set the trends. It wasn't the influencers, and this is when you would stare at a shop window, and now we come onto our lives and stare at it. So that's what I love about this. This really is a nostalgia moment, and you can get your daughter something that's very nostalgia and something that has an incredible story. A first edition Karl Lagerfeld Fendi Baguette. But you can go and buy her one, but it won't be a first edition Karl Lagerfeld piece. And I feel like teaching children a bit about history is very important. All I know is bag history, but it's history. Bag history. That's what we need to talk about. So let's do, if you want, Amy, the condition's good. I will do a little bit of magic for you, and she's gonna get a cute little rodeo. like a little baby Birkin as well. Carolina, oh, thank you so much. I really, really, really appreciate you, honestly, for saying that. For me, that's the best thing that anyone can say to me. Because that's kind of what I hope that we can bring you is information. And I learn on the spot as we go. And I'd rather be an informed buyer than a buyer that wasn't so informed. And sometimes people do feel like they are uninformed, even when they have been informed. That's okay as well, because like we can make purchases without having the information if we feel like that was the moment that would make us have joy. Like I said to my friend the other day, she wanted to buy a bag, and she was like, what do you think? Should I buy it? I said, she goes, I love it so much. I said, if it brings you joy for that moment, there is no value on it. Just buy it. It's not like you're going to bankrupt yourself for doing it. That's a very bad idea to do. But yeah, the condition on this is really, really good, Amy. And it's okay if you can't get it too. That's the important thing to remember. The condition's beautiful. So if you do want it, let me know. I can do some magic and show you the inside. Nice, clean interior. Did you know Fendi was run by sisters? I tried to get my sister to work with me, and then it didn't really work out because they were like, nah, I'm not working with you. You're too bossy. One of my sisters worked with me. She went to go and set up her own business afterwards, the Not Churro. So she did begin the business with me. So she set up my website. She set up my social media. She got me to a certain social media, and she was like, I'm not staying. She was like, you're just too bossy. Like, she just left. So I tried to do a Fendi moment and be the Fendi sisters and hire my sisters, but it would have been it would have been fun to work. And I would like to have seen Nikos work with me and my sisters. That would have been a fun story to have. So let me know, Amy, and let me show you some other options we have. So I also, and then you can pick, because I do have some more Fendi bits. So it was originally obviously a bag that was made in the 90s, like I think 1995, 96, 97, by one of the Fendi sisters. This is your DXBS 1932, and this was considered the it bag. And why this was an it bag is because of the work that it took to hand bead all of this detail, and it kind of had this kind of like floral, and these were all like hand embellished with crystals and glass. So all this was hand embellished, and it was actually bringing some really high craftsmanship to Fendi baguette. And this is why the pearl baguettes for me the beaded baguettes are amongst some of the most collectible bags, because it was a one season concept, so you didn't get it after the season, so you see very limited amounts of these, and you see all this beautiful hand woven, and this exact pattern was never reproduced. So this was a one shot kind of like pattern. It was shot, and for me again, I love the way this is made. It's got that beautiful orange interior. You've got your silver hardware with that kind of like beautiful enamel. Oh my god, a black one would have been beautiful too, but I love the color on this again. So if you do want something that is very iconic, something history, scarcity, something that was craftsmanship, one season only, and all the kind of tick boxes of what a collectible is, this is not just a bag, this is a collectible for me. For the Fendi baguette to me is very much that collectible. That I wanted to bring the Fendi baguette in because, like I said, I bring always the Hermes. I don't really bring in this. Is the Birkin at the back for sale? So what's the magic price, please? The crocodile Birkin, I can bring you out, Emma, if you would like. Just let me know where in the world you are, and if you do want a crocodile Birkin or not. Okay, so let's do the next bag, which is DXBK 050. Again, I actually think this would be great for a 14-year-old if Amy is still there. So this is a pink with glitter. So this is, again, the Fendi Zucca Baguette in a glitter piece. Again, with that limited edition party season. So it was designed to kind of be a party, very much inspired by the Sex and the City. And then you've got this incredible silver thread work that runs through. And the condition on this is beautiful. Again, I mean, as a 14-year-old, this is like my inner 14-year-old girl. Amy, that I can get. We can all be 14 again for your daughter, and this does have this incredible, wait for it, incredible silk pink lining with the gold hardware, and you can see this beautiful pink lining inside. So pop a pink, comes with a little dust bag, and it goes over the shoulder. I feel like someone needs to grab that because I don't have a Birkin 35 black at the moment, I'm afraid. They literally sell out, but I can find you one. If you follow my WhatsApp community, I'll pin. So Amy, I don't know if you left the building, but that's silly. Can we put the price up? I think the price must be wrong on that. So grab, I mean, you can't even get a wallet. That's a 14, that is a price that you're not going to feel guilty buying your 14-year-old at that price. She can wear it to prom too. It's like she can wear it for her first like evening out when she starts doing her evening out dresses, her dress out moment. So cute. It's so good. I hope you're still here, Amy. I don't know where you went, but I hope you're still in the building because I brought out a speech for you. And that was a good one to end with because that's all I have in terms of Fendi Gets. Okay, guys, I do want to see anything else. In terms of bags, so I've done some Fendi's, I have some Lady Dior's, and I want to do the Celine Boogie bag. Oh, excuse me. Okay, Celine Boogie bag. So if you are, okay, Amy, we found the bag for your daughter. Can I recap it? Okay. There's a pink version with your pink glitter, and it's a limited edition piece with the kind of like silver hardware, and the price was $667, and you've got the silver work here. I think this was like an auction that someone didn't check out on maybe from before, and it has a baby pink interior. So it has a baby pink interior. Just to show you. So the condition's really good. Or you've got your classic Fendi with it. I don't know, is your daughter a pink girly? Both conditions are amazing. It just depends if you wanted something that has the pink on it. And it is a limited edition. There's one season only. So those are your two options. Price is insane. The price needs to be changed actually because Oh really? Well, the reason why I don't, not everybody grabs them, but yeah, they're hard to find at price points. Right now, the price points of Fendi baguettes are expensive to bring in because again, everybody wants them and there aren't many around. So the best price and the condition is very good on the first one, and the best price I can do on it was £850. £850, which is what in dollars? Please, Catherine, £850. Let me know. It is, I mean, it's timeless. She's gonna love it for years to come. I mean, Next we have, so just let me know if you want it and I will update the price. Yeah, because it should have been $8.50. Tina. That is why. That's the price it should have been. Okay, I'm going to do the Celine Boogie bag while she's waiting. So, while I'm waiting for Amy to get back to me. AGC 2191. So this is the Celine Boogie bag. Now, I don't know if Laura is on, but Laura is a big collector of the Celine Boogie bag. There are some people that collect different brands, which is what you need to do. If you enjoy a brand, you collect it. And the Celine Boogie bag is iconic. It was from the early 2000s. It's a real representative of what Celine was pre-Phoebe Philo. And this is, again, an incredible condition. It's almost like a Barinia leather, and I love the white contrast stitching on this as well. So it's absolutely beautiful. You've got your gold hardware. Again, you've got that classic quilting. I love that kind of like zipper detail here. It's almost got like your motorcycle inspired detail, which was on a lot of the bags in the early 2000s, like your Berlin was Hermes, it was motorcycle themed. You had, which was Racer Boy, car seat inspired. You had this Dior saddle, which again was that kind of like motorcycle. And then this was also kind of that inspiration, rider inspiration that you have throughout the bag. And the condition is beautiful. So if you are someone who is a classic girly, who loves your classic, like, you know, beige toned bags, and it also has a suede interior, which is perfect about this. So great price for the Celine collector. Something that was a little bit different from what we usually do. Okay, guys, tell me what you guys want to see. If you want me to, I didn't do the big NBA bag, which I thought I could do. If there is any LV collectors in the room tonight, let me know so I can bring out the bring you some magic, because like I said, she is willing to do some serious magic on this. Guys, how cool is this piece? Now, usually Louis Vuitton is obviously full, the Plume Milan, sorry. Thank you for reminding me. This is your 903-20833. 903-20833. So this is your Chevrolet Plume, which is, we accidentally listed for £210, it's not. So it's beautiful condition. So Chevrolet, I always say, is very much the most expensive of Hermes leathers, and it has the most incredible shine to it. Absorbs the color incredibly as well. So you've got the incredible detail where you see the spine detail here of the Chevrolet, and it was up at £3,900. Again, I can do some magic for you. Again, it's that pop of color. So Chevrolet generally in the vintage bags are found in fuchsia, and today we don't see much of it. And when we do see fuchsia, when we do see Chevrolet, I've seen it in greens. I've never really seen it in pinks again. So Hermes very rarely do Chevrolet, except for I've only seen it in the Mini Kelly. So in more smaller pieces. So when I see it in the vintage pieces and they're bigger, I'm like, wow, this is what we call craftsmanship. Condition is incredible and rare. In that sense, you aren't going to get this again. And look at the Swift interior, hot pink. Oh, so good. If you're a pink girly, let me know. What's the magic I'm going to do for you? So I will do some magic on it tonight. All you have to say is the word magic. And no one's going to have her. And I was telling everyone earlier, Plume is feather, and it literally feels as lightweight as a feather. It's one of the most lightweight bags Hermes have done. So if you do want it, let me know. I can see what magic I can do. Does anybody want apples and bananas? Apples, oranges and bananas. Does anybody want any of these? Oh my god, please someone buy the kiwi. Oh, the kiwi is so good. 903-24130. Well, it's not kiwi, it's apple green. apple green. I love this color apple. You know it's going to be a crunchy apple when you see it this color. This Granny Smith green, that is perfect. Juicy green apple. So this is crafted in Swift leather, and this is the perfect example of why Swift leather is my favorite. I got so excited as I like just screamed at you at it. 903-24130. 9032-4130. So it's Swift leather, so beautiful green with the gold hardware, and I do think this is really like an iconic color for Hermes. You can see inside it's got that nice clean interior, so beautiful clean green interior as well. It's so neon. Like, this is why if you want a bag to really pop, always go for Swift leather. It hurts me when people are like, oh, I'm scared of Swift leather. I'm like, please don't. And this is the predecessor to Swift, so it's Gulliver. So it's slightly different, changed up slightly different. It's still the same pretty much, but a little bit more different. You can see kind of like a softer grain in it. Like micro, it's more like a micro, you see micro pores inside, or graining, sorry, not pores. And this comes with a dust bag. Again, guys, I can do some magic on these. And I've also got this classic house orange too, if anybody wants it. Catherine, I have a suede suede Hermes Constance. Yeah, so I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do one more thing. This was a 2-hour show. No, anything I want to see. Earlier on I was talking about what is the movement to, and I feel like the movement to right now is to also watches. So we're seeing more and more people want watches. This is your DXBS 6391. DXBS 6391. Is Trudy live? I think Trudy's live right now. Are you meant to be moderate? Oh, is it two meant to be together? Give me 1 second. Let me tell Rafi, please give Trudy thumbnail and Insta. Can you take me off Instagram? She's now, I think. Can you take me off Instagram, and can you take me off the thumbnail? Let Trudy have it. Let me know. So if you just take off the Instagram and thumbnail, I'm gonna just be with you for a few more minutes or so, and then I am going to be back in 6 hours. So I need to go home and sleep. I have 4 hours sleep today. DXBS 6391. Okay. I really want someone to take this watch home. Am I going to auction it? Do I go straight for an auction, guys? Or do I just get you to make me an offer? I don't know. I'm going to just get you guys to make me an offer. Now, this is a very, very rare limited edition Rolex Datejust. And the reason why this is a limited edition Rolex Datejust is because this is actually a white gold fluted bezel. So very few watches, a few thousand watches were made with a white gold fluted bezel. So generally you find that the whole watch is stainless steel, but this is actually white gold. And then you've also got your stainless steel dial. This is your classic 26 millimeter watch. And again, guys, the price already is silly if you are looking to add a Rolex into your collection. It has all 4 links inside the watch. And I know, but Mary, every time I do an auction, no one bids. So I still do them, just not many people bid. That's the issue. Now, if you want to make me an offer, if someone wants magic and they are looking to add a Rolex to their collection, I will do it for you. So it's already a crazy price point. For me, I love the links like this. It's a bit more of a dressy watch. You've got your Jubilee, and then you've got your piece here, which is a bit more dressy, and then you've got the white gold bezel, which is again extremely collectible for watch collectors. And this was one of the reasons why I bought this. And as I've already shown it, no one's really taken it home. I don't have a box, but Tina, you could easily go and buy. I can go and find you a box on eBay and send you the link. They're very inexpensive to buy, and I will do some magic for you. Honestly, like the box bit, if I had a spare box, I'd give it to you, but I don't have it. We've literally we've just serviced the watch itself as well. So if you do want her, I will do some magic on it today. Just let me know. So date and time, and I will. Are you UK? Where are you based, Sonia? I'm guessing because you gave it to me in pounds. Let me see. The best price I can do, do off this. The best price I can do off this, guys, is I can do it for £2,900, which is an insane price point for a Rolex. And I know this will sell at another point when I've got a full watch show and I integrate it with some new stock. This is crazy. For £2,900, you will not find a white gold bezel Rolex Oyster Perpetual date time. So if you do want it, I will do it for £2,900. I know, Bobby. Me too. So 2,900 really is like the bottom price I could go on it. Already was a great price. 4,200 would still be a good price. 3,995 would even be a good price. If you do want her, let me know. I'll do it for £2,900 today. Otherwise, yeah, this is again something that is a collectible piece. That when a collector knows what, there's very few thousand of these watches. This will be around 19. I think is it in the listing? Let me just double check. One second. Around the 90s, 1980s to 90s. It doesn't have its paperwork, no. But you could go and get a service and have its paperwork. So it comes only by herself. So only by herself. All by herself. Don't want to sing, but I couldn't help it. So let me know. Okay, and then before I go, I'll do one more last goodie for you, which is going to be your Bulgari. Now, we saw what an interesting collection day. What are the measurements of the smallest bit? Is it heavy? Any call outs? Magic price? Margot, thank you. DXBS 6385. So when it came to, it is, thank you so much. I did like a pick and mix, you know, but a good pick and mix. So this is, we saw, what's the name, Dua Lipa's wedding. It was all about the Bulgari. She had Bulgari out of her head, she had a Bulgari crown, she had Bulgari on her arm, on her nose. She was like fully Bulgari. That's exactly, if I was to get married today, I'd have a full Bulgari moment, for sure. And this is a vintage stainless steel tubergas with the gold. Very, 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 very collectible. And if you are looking to have the ultimate collectible tubergas watch with that classic Roman piping, the detail of like the Roman coin, which is very iconic to Bulgari, let me know and I can do some magic on it. Because I really want, talking about era of collectibles, the Bulgari tubergas watch is for me the ultimate heritage piece that just becomes more valuable over time and time again. And I wish I had the money to spend ages ago on it, because then I would have made some good money. Okay, so this is the condition. I'll just show you. So the condition on this is really, really nice. So nice clean corners, maybe a tiny little rub. Very, very unique in the sense that it's almost like a doctor bag, but also it is your classic supermodel. And the other thing I love about Margot is the fact that it has the comfort strap on it as well. So this is a great piece, and it crosses as a high cross. So it's more of a high cross situation. And like there is nothing to point out in terms of where, other than obviously it's vintage. You've got really nice good gold, and the magic price on this one today E, are you there? I really wanted you to take the Chevrolet. E. So the best price I could do on this, because this is a consignment piece, it's not my stock, is £3,500 on this today. So I could do 3,500 on this piece. And let me show you the condition, which will be what in dollars, please, Catherine. And I love the fact it's still puffy. So it still has its nice puffy and luster. And I kind of like the fact also this is like a lambskin. Oh, they didn't buy the Rolex watch. I was waiting for you. It's not heavy. The size on this is your, Sonia, no one bought it. If you want it, it can be yours. All you have to say is sold, and I will reduce it to whatever price. I can't remember what I said. 13 inches. So it's a 30 centimeters on this, and it's not heavy. No. And it has a comfort pad there, which I have realized that even my tiniest of Chanel bags digs into my shoulder. I'm like, ow. So I love a comfort pad actually. So if you would like it, let me know. I'll update the price. This is what gives me satisfaction, is the opening. It's like an oyster, you know, when the oyster opens. So cool. I wish they did more doctor bags. What brands does it? I want a doctor bag, like that kind of like clasp opening, you know. Need to do some ASMR videos of like bag openings. Of course I can. So this one is your with its card. It is a 0 series. It's a 1989. One second. The only thing, Margot, just to let you know, actually, is the serial sticker has worn away. So, personally, for that reason, it's not a good buy for that price. Sorry, I will not sell it. Can we just take this offline? I'm sorry, Margot. Good thing you asked. because I hadn't realised the stickers disintegrated actually. So for that price point, if it was a lower price point, it would have been great, but at 3,000 and something pounds with this no sticker in it, not a good buy. So I will put her away in that direction. And then we'll send this back. Sorry, I should have checked properly I should have checked properly myself. DXBS 6391. This is the watch. So it's a white gold fluted bezel, 28mm. It has all links, doesn't have its paperwork. Approximate year is around maybe 1980s, 90s. It's very hard to tell, date a watch without the paperwork. So it's a stainless steel model. And I reduced this to £2,900. It's a beautiful piece. Doesn't have any scratches. We've already serviced it. You can take it to Rolex. I can take it to Rolex if you need me to remove links, and then you can get the paperwork from Rolex as well, which is a great option. And I reduced this to £2,900, which is $3,883 on this. So beautiful piece. It really, really is. I don't generally like selling bags without serial sticker, unless the price is really, really good. The only exception to a serial sticker is sometimes I'm okay personally with not buying it when it's not in a Minaudier, because, okay, Sonia, you can have her. Because I tell you why. Because my eye is itching. So because I have an itchy eye, I will give it to you for £2,700. Let's reduce it to £2,700 for you, Sonia. No worries. But I'm going to end with this one piece. Can we update the price? The basket bag. Can we not just say congratulations? Thank you, Sonia. This is DXBS 2196. So this is your beautiful limited edition fruit basket bag. It's a métier d'art Minaudier. It is, for me, a work of art, and I will do some magic on this, because this really is a real collector's piece. If you are an audible collector, I'm sorry, this should be the era of collectibles. Like, this to me is like a piece of art. It's absolutely insane. But why I think it's completely insane is because look, I wish I could do a zoom. Every piece, this fan-like basket has, this incredible engraving throughout of the wheat, the flour, which is very much the things that, Coco Chanel was superstitious about. And I don't know, literally, guys, and then you got all these cute little like badges, brooches that actually are proper like little brooches here on the bag as well. And it's so special. It's got in a little pouch as well, and it does have, it's in incredible condition. Itchy twitchy eye, I know, actually it's true. So if you do want this, let me know. I will do some serious magic if there's any collectors in the room. But how cute is this bag? I also have the vanity bag, box bag, which I feel like I didn't get time, because I didn't realize I have to be back in the office now in 5 hours. I should plan my life better. I hate doing, I might actually order the taxi and take you with me for 5 minutes while I'm waiting. I actually hate doing morning shows. It's the worst. I prefer being up late at night because then I feel like, you know, people leave me alone at night time. Like at this time, even the UK is sleeping. So I don't have anyone bothering me from the UK. Japan, Asia is fully asleep. Does anyone want to make me an offer on my turquoise necklace? Just sell what's off my body. Let me get the scoop. Hopefully Ning is not with me. See, even human beings can't keep up with me because their shift pattern. Ning, are you with me in the morning? Who's with me in the morning? Jane. Sorry? I will do my social with gems tomorrow. Seated.
No specific stones, so she can highlight.
No. I have 500 million stones here to sell. So I will do that tomorrow. Where's my phone? My phone is on the floor. So let me know when you've checked out. Oh, Amy. Where's Amy? I was hoping Amy was going to get the bag for her daughter. That would have been a good highlight. Okay, I'm going to call my Uber. So what's everyone doing? Do I chill with you guys? Do I take you in the car with me? Confirm. Face ID. Check. Uber. Check. Oh. I did put it back in. This. Like, do I even leave? I might as well just leave my purse and might just leave my things. My purse and everything in office since I am. Let's go for a ride. Okay, let me just drink some water. Okay, Ning, I see you. Sorry?
The one that gold is not sold.
Oh, I'll check that in a second. I'm still live. But can I have my son's Meta glasses? My son left his Meta glasses in London and he's been driving me mad to take them back. So I need to make sure I don't leave his Meta glasses behind. There we go. See, you know these glasses? I wonder if I could do a live show with them and it would show you live. Imagine if I could connect them. All right, Ning, I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. This is me. I'm walking around with 3 phones in the house. Do you need me to... Oh my God, it connected. Oh, it said battery's 3%. It's talking to me. Hello? Meta? Can you hear me? Meta? Take a picture. Hi. Good night. It's probably like weirdo talking to the glasses. Who here has Meta glasses? I'm telling you, these glasses are scary. You can ask Meta. We can send you an invoice if you want, Sonia. Let me know. These sunglasses, you can... Do they have Google glasses? These sunglasses, I can say, take a picture. Meta, tell me the temperature. Like, it's got AI in it. I should see if I'm trying doing a live show next time and saying, hey, Meta, tell me about... Oh, my God. Guys, shut up. I not go out there. There is a... Michael, can you see the rat? Do you see that big fat rat walking? Oh, my God. No. Oh, my God, that rat... That is coming to Luxury Promise. No, don't know how I'm going to get... Oh, my... Where is my Uber? Mister. Okay. They're really good. They're great. I mean, I bought them for myself because I... Oh, my God, how am I going to get outside? That rat is there, hanging out right by the entrance. Okay, let me see if I can get this Uber. It's walking. I'm not walking. The rat's walking. coming. It's coming to get my pumpkin. Sorry, my car's gone the other way. Yeah. I was going to enjoy the fresh air. Not that it's here. So I'll just have to wait till the car comes directly outside. Let me know, Sonia, if you need any help checking out. I'm like, see all these rats. This is why you need cats, guys. Because if I had cats, the rats won't survive. And I've got 4 inside, 2 outside. So my house is fully like guarded. Everyone tells me they have rat problems. I'm like, I don't have that because I have cats surrounding me. I wonder what that means. Okay, let me just figure out where this driver is because he's not responding to me. Hello. Can you drop me a message? They're not allowed here. I tried to take so many street cats. I told it was illegal to even feed them. It was like, security came up to me and was like, you cannot feed the cats. I was like, and? I was like, arrest me. I was like, you're going to arrest me. I'm feeding the cats. Probably like this psychopath. It's like, it's not allowed. So apparently it's not actually allowed to feed the cats because otherwise more cats will come. And I was like, that's exactly what I want. It's all the cats to come. Oh. It's talking to me. It's telling me to charge my sunglasses. But yeah, these are really good because you can take photos, videos. I feel like this is what I should do. I was going to do this to like film the day in the life, but you don't need that because I already give you all of that. So I could just do me walking around. This rat has 3 legs. It is hopping. Oh, God, where's my Uber? Yeah, I know, me too. I think he's coming. He's just driving around. Hopefully he knows where to come. Oh gosh, he's got to go all the way round. Yeah, Sonia, do you want to drop me an email? Sabrina@luxurypromise.com. Tina, do you know the best thing about Dubai? Guess what? There's no tax. 0 tax in Dubai. Imagine. Oh my God. Marcel, what if there are rats in Brazil? I hope there's no creepy crawly screaming rats. I hope we don't have to crawl in any tunnels. I don't know what we're doing exactly, but my mum was like, you're going into a mine? I was like, yeah, I don't think we're going deep. I think it's like an over mine. She was like, mate, what if you have to go down in a hole and like crawl? I'm claustrophobic. You guys gonna have to go by yourself. I'll say I'll meet you upstairs. Just to let you know. You are never, oh my God, Brooks. That is the motto of the day. Oh my God, I can't. You are gonna see a whole new side. Actually, I think you've seen every side. To be honest. Hello. Thank you. Okay, all right, we'll go together. If not, then we'll both have to come back out because I'm not too sure I can go for, sorry, it might get dark. Go in tunnels. Just need to figure it out. I actually need to call him. Should probably call him now. I'm like, listen, Kevin, I've got people watching my my live show and they want to know, do we have to go underground crawling? It's not going to go too well. I mean, what if you crawled and you saw a rat in your face? That I've seen way too many horror movies. I have to say, I like horror movies. I used to watch too many horror movies. Does that mean I'm a psychopath? I wonder what that means. Imagine Tina. Oh, hang on 1 second. Let me just see. Give me 1 second. I just need to check. Can you just wait here 2 minutes? 1 second, please. Let me just see. Ning? Okay? How far is your taxi? But how far is your taxi? Oh, give me 1 second. Do you want to wait here? Because sometimes the taxis don't come. Okay. Oh, well, are you sure? Let me see. You booked it. Sorry? Have you not booked it? Or are you Uber? Is it on the way? Or
I think.
okay. But it's safer to sometimes wait inside.
It's talking on this right now.
Okay, but it's better to wait inside always, please, because there's too many men hanging out on the streets. Okay. Sorry. Oh, we can go, thank you. Sorry, give me 1 second. I just saw Ning hanging out on the road. And I don't know why she was she's always safer to wait inside the building than on the streets. Although we are in a safe area, but you never know. I told you I watched way too many horror stories. I'm scared of the rat. If I see some weirdo around the corner, I'm telling you, once went in an Uber and the Uber freaked me out. And after that, I was like, it went down one of these little roads here down the side. And I was like, why are you turning? Turn the car back. So what movie can someone give me some movie recommendations? By the way, so when I was in Japan, I don't know why I'm telling you this. Yeah, I know I generally feel safe, but when we're working like at these time hours, it's a whole different story. I think if you are leaving at 2-3 o'clock in the morning and you're the only woman on the street in the middle of the desert, and then no one, it's not like there's many places that she could go in if she has an issue. So I do feel, yeah, well, I still think with caution. Maybe I've just lived in London too long. And like I said, I've seen way too many horror movies. So I want to know, what movies are you guys watching? Watch revivals on... Oh, what is BritBox? Do we have that in Dubai? I'm going to make a note of that. So I started watching this movie, and it was a second part when I was in Japan, because I went home early one day and I was like, I'm going to watch a movie and put myself to sleep. It was the sequel to Flowers in the Attic. Has anyone seen or read the book Flowers in the Attic? It was something else, called something else, but it was a sequel to that, and it was so messed up. I was like, what did I just watch? It was about incest. It was weird. I started watching it, and then by the time I was in it, I'm like, what is happening? And then I realized, and then, but the book, I was like, but I missed the first part, but it was the second part of it. So I know the story of Flowers in the Attic, but I didn't know it was the second part. And I was just like, oh my God, this is crazy. Yeah. But the movie was good and interesting. It was just a bit messed up. So, yeah, that's it. So I'm not sure what other movies are out there. Me too. I did not like The Devil Wears Prada 2, but I won't spoil it for anyone if you do want to go and watch it.
In 300 meters, keep right toward D83.
Yay, congrats, thank you, Sonia. By the way, it was disturbing. I have not read many books. The last book, I can't remember what I read. I think I read gem books, that's it. Who's seen Memoirs of a Geisha? That was a good book. That's still one of like the top movies. I feel like I just need a movie day to binge. But then I need to watch a movie because when I put my movies on, the kids want to watch a movie and I need to make sure it's not disturbing. And half the time, half these movies have disturbing things. I'm like, oh my God, what? What is going on? An LP book club. Oh my God, let's do it. But it's going to be, I think we should do, what do we do an LP book club on? I'm very boring. Okay, let's do, what book should we do, guys? Let's find the next book. Need to find the next book. I mean, I would recommend a gem book. I think we should do I feel like we should all attend an online course. Sorry, now I'm going really geeky. BritBox is streaming service. Oh, really? Ah, okay, I'm gonna go and see that. Great, easy, but female power. Oh, lessons in chemistry. Okay, Kevin's book. We should do one on Kevin's book. That would be good. Do you know what I think we should do? So here in Dubai, there's the Van Cleef School, L'Ecole, and they do some online courses on like history of jewelry, history of like jewelry making. This man's like, who's she talking to? Because there's no sound back, right? So just me. So they do all these like history, like really great courses in the what's, and I think we should do the course together. Also, just adding on to courses that you can do online, like gem courses, but the Van Cleef School one course, is it only me that wants to do it? But like, we could do it all together. How fun would that be? Okay, I'm gonna send you the link because they've got a few coming up. The jewelry book I was reading was the gem book by Wosky. Actually, Lydia was meant to get back to you on it. You can borrow it from me if you want. But there's also the AIGS course. So there's some AIGS courses which you can do online, and they're just day courses. So there's a few, actually, if I could do a few online courses, I would do one. I'm very like boring, sorry, but I feel like it will be relevant. Is I will do one like in history of art with like Sotheby's. Sotheby's do some online courses. Just because I feel like I don't know enough about art. I'd love to learn more about art. And if you buy some good art, that is where you get put off the set off your taxes, I'm sure. And then donate it to a museum and get someone to value it at 1 billion, then you can offset it as a tax relief. That's apparently what I hear people do. Just saw it. I saw it from Instagram reel. I'm just saying, I have no knowledge on it. I'm just, sometimes I've seen some junk on Instagram reel and it's like, oh, that's interesting. But yeah, so you can do a Sotheby's course. So Sotheby's do different courses like art. You can make money from jewelry, like history of something, you know. And then obviously I feel like it's a good accreditation to have. There is a guy here in Dubai. He works for Sotheby's. I think his name is Philip. I would love to hire him. His storytelling is incredible. That's going to be my mission, to headhunt next. I feel like the one thing that I would love to bring on is a historian to bring in, like a real historian to bring in the jewelry, to talk about the jewelry and to talk about craftsmanship and like some bags and like, you know, all kinds of my diamonds, like but I like I'd aspire to be that. Okay, let me send you some courses that I've already looked at that I would like to do. So I'm gonna drop that in the chat. There's also the GEM course with AIGS, which does like just day courses online. Actually, to be honest, Marcel, that's what we should have done when we went to Thailand, because they do in-person, like an in-person GEM course just for one day. But I didn't really, I thought it was like a full like 6-week course. So we should do another Thailand visit. I did, if you guys don't know, I did do a membership with some girlies, which Marcel's in here. I don't know if any of the other girls here, and we do some courses. We're doing our Brazil trip. We did a Thailand trip. We're also, actually, while I have you here, I'm going to talk to you guys about the next trip I want to do, and then we do some online courses, which I'm very grateful the GEM team are patient with, because we are traveling so much that we don't always get to do the courses. But it's a forever lifetime course. If you're interested in memberships, I'm thinking, and Marcel's spoken to me about doing different categories of memberships as well. So I'm thinking about introducing that if you guys would be interested. Oh my God, we need to. You guys could all be traveling around the world doing live shows. That would be good. So I'm gonna drop the email with all the. I'm not an email in my WhatsApp chat. On my way to the work tomorrow, I might try to fall off to sleep while I'm like trying to fall off to sleep. When I get in, I will do it. So yeah, if you guys are interested in the investment club, let me know. I can give you details, and I'm thinking about bringing some smaller categories, because it was this one's a bit more of a higher category one. But we are going to be doing a trip. The next trip I want to do, which I just need to get dates in, is India. So as you guys know, India has a royal family, and the royal family are pretty much gone and were left behind. Which are the family of the Taj Mahal. And if you know the history of Taj Mahal, it was a tomb that was dedicated to the wife, but it's enlaced with all these beautiful gems and jewels. And the history of obviously the Maharajas, which are the royal families of India, Persia, and all that region, or when India, Pakistan, Bangladesh used to be one. They have like some incredible history, and so I have actually been invited by a historian to go to see. It will be some sites. It will be more sightseeing and more history, some gem activation, but it will be seeing the royal gems. It won't be so. We will try to integrate a buying trip for gems as well, but the moguls exactly. And so we are going to organize a trip there, where we will get to see the royal jewels and go to see some high fine jewelry being made, like Bulgari. So I'm very much excited to see what that is. And there are also some incredible jewelry pieces, but they're more like cabochons, rose cuts, polka diamonds. So it won't be modern day jewelry, but it will be incredible. Like if you want to buy like Asian style jewelry, maybe you can buy something a bit more delicate so it's not so extravagant. That's the next trip after Brazil. But I'm excited about Brazil. As long as I don't get stuck in a tunnel, we're all good. And I need to buy a neck fan, by the way. Polka cuts, but I was so upset with. I told David, I moaned at David. I was like, David, why polka cut diamond show? I'm obsessed with polka cut diamonds. I would have loved to do that show with him. Oh, by the way, Tina, there are online jewelry making courses. So the Van Cleef School does like jewelry making courses. By the way, the ones you can do online jewelry. I found all the classes, guys. Found all of them. I'm going to drop them all in. There is one, I don't know if the one which is, what's the design called when you use, oh really? Ollie, can you send me the net? Because I think I'm going to have to do bundles for all of the guys that are coming. Actually, I'm going to send everybody packs of stuff they need to take with them, like neck bands and stuff like that. Oh my God, Rooks? Yes, please. I would love to. I really wanted to do it because I have a setter here that does the Polki settings, and they do them amazing. And actually there's a company here in Dubai that does Polki diamonds, which I want to do next. And they do, because Polki also has like, you can get people that like do the painting behind the piece of jewelry. So if you want to have like a little flower or like an elephant or anything, like a design that's very behind it, you can also have it painted at the back, because most of the jewelry has like the bezel and then the Polki, and then underneath is the silver foiling, and then underneath that there has some artworks. It could be like a tree branch or something, or a flower. But I know someone who does that, so message me, we will make it. I'll get Nikos to send me the stone if you have the stone, because it's easy. I'll try and get it made before I come to London. I'll bring it with me. There's no courses in Jaipur, but if Dubai was a safer place by then to come, I mean, nothing's happening now, but if it was more like more comfort without me knowing that there could be something that happens.
This way?
Oh no, this is a field. If you just keep going straight, please. If you follow the map, they do the courses here, Van Cleef and Arthur. I'm sure they must have it somewhere else, Marcel. But there is a few jewelry designing courses that do, like, you can use an iPad. So I will send all that information to you guys shortly. There should be a right turn coming up soon. If you just turn to the right, you'll see it coming. There'll be a big screen. I would love to have you in Dubai. Thank you, Rooks. Good night, and I'll see you in the morning. So I have this new brand called Source Loves I'm going to be doing shows with over the weekend, and they also do some incredible fine. They also have Source Rocks, and they have some incredible fine jewelry. Just here on the right, please. As well, they do but in thread work, like really cool pieces, which I'm very excited to launch with as well. So this is my crib. So let me show you where I live. Since we're here, should we do a home tour? Okay, so let me do a home tour. They're probably like, there's only one person that comes in the middle of the night. See, they're like, only one person who drives in, security knows. So I live in a place called Al Barra, which is a very green community in Dubai. I love it. I love the fact you're with me, chilling. It's like chilling with the girls. So these are little townhouses, which are very, very cute townhouses. And behind this big thing here is where, behind there, that point is. That is where the crown prince lives, and he has giraffes and elephants. And so if you go onto the roof of the houses, you can see the giraffe and elephants. This is someone's house. It's called the billionaire house. I don't know why. Maybe he's a billionaire, but it makes me think. Hopefully he does not watch the show. But this is his house. It's called the billionaire home. He's even lit it up like a billionaire. I'm sure he's a billionaire. You know, good to know. Good information. And then this is the other. So these houses are big. They're called Legacy, and they're 20,000 square feet. And then this is where I am, and it's not 20,000 square feet. And these are townhouses, because I kind of love townhouses because, oh, sorry. I was saying that the man's house is called Billionaire. He's called his house Billionaire House. I mean, because it's 20,000 square feet house. Oh my God, look at the moon. And these are little townhouses, which is where I live. See, all the houses are the same. It's like Simpsons. You know? Look, Simpson house. Dubai is very much like Simpsons, you know? That's what you have here. So I found my house because I followed someone like Caroline Stanbury, and for some reason all the housewives live here that were from London. So I knew Caroline Stanbury from London, and then I have just here, please, thank you. There's another Caroline who was part of Ladies of London. So I don't know if anyone saw Ladies of London. So there was Caroline Stanbury, Caroline Fleming, and they all live in this area. So this is my house, guys. Welcome to my crib. I'll show you my crib. Yeah, so she's on the other side, and then Caroline Fleming is in there. So this is my house. You might see some cats jumping around. This is my crib. And these are my little trees, which I got, which have a flower called frangipanges, and they have an incredible smell. Although I can't smell them up there, but I was like, they look pretty. They have a white flower. So I actually have to go through, and that's my golf buggy. That's the only thing I drive, by the way. Because I'm passenger princess. So anyway, I have to go through the dark, through the back to the back. So sorry, I'm sneaking in to the house. See, now you can just hear me. And you just hear the pool. And hopefully, okay, I'm not locked in, locked out. Oh, and you'll see. It's like, do you know who's always here to greet me? Street cats. So these are my two little rescues. There you go. So this is Snugs. So he was the first cat I rescued. And Adam was like, what are you doing? Take it back. He was like, what if you took it away from its mother? So I was like, okay, let me go and check if I've got its mother. And then I went back. And then as I went back, down came this cat going meow. So this is Snugs. And yeah, so what? I told you to take it back. You came back with two. I was like, there was always two. You just didn't see it. It was hiding behind. And now he was like, so when are you going to put them out? And I've kept them here. Because I have other street cats that are diseased. They have like something called FeLV, which if I get them out and then I just don't want to get them sick. So they're now here. Had to get someone to climb over the wall to open the... Oh my God. Well, I'm glad you got some. I don't know who I'd get to do that. I'd probably try to attempt it and get stuck. But yeah, anyway. And my favourite piece about my house, I'll tell you, is why I like the house. Is because inside the middle of the house, this was one of the selling points, is it has a mini garden inside. And I was like, my cats can go there. Because I brought my cats back from London. So I was like, this is where the cats are going to go. Right, guys. I also talking about art. So one neighbour who lives down the road, he was like, listen, I'll support your business. You support my business. I was like, okay. He was like, I'll buy a Birkin. I was like, okay, fine, buy a Birkin. And he was just like, but you have to buy a piece of art. I was like, okay. And then I was like, what's the art? He was like, oh, it's just you support the business. I said, no problem. And this was the art. This thing. So he actually has become very famous. It's now on Hypebeast. I still don't know the name of it. It's a weird-looking, scary boy. I should hang it up, but I haven't. So that is apparently investment. They've done a collaboration with Adidas now, so they're on Adidas thing. So it's like street art. I'm like, I didn't know how to tell him it was ugly. So I was like, damn, I committed to him buying a bag, and then I had to buy that thing. Yeah, and I also had to buy that thing, which, let me get one at the top. So I also bought that one, because he bought 2 Birkins. So he's like, you buy 2 art pieces. And that's meant to be a shepherd. That is okay. That, I don't quite understand. Possessed. I told you I watch way too many horror stories. I'd keep the Birkin. And then again, Adam was like, I do your ugly cat that you wanted. Now he loves the cat, you know? It was like this, because when they came, they were like scrawny, and he was like, what is it? It's like, but now he loves them. But now I have this thing. This is true. This is true. So to get me back, what he did was, just oh my gosh, yeah, I've seen. So what he did is, when we went to Hong Kong, he did this thing. I don't know if you guys have seen it in the. I probably would have been. To be honest, this is very true. When we went to Hong Kong, there was this like exhibition where an artist takes photographs of the eyeballs, and so now in the office we have a picture with all our eyeballs. Like have you seen that movie where he takes pictures of pupils, but they are all people that he murdered? I told you, I don't know what movies I've been watching. And that is Adam's replacement of art. So, to be honest, this is why I probably need to go on this art course, because definitely we need it as a family. Okay, guys, anyway, good night, sleep tight, and I'm going to WhatsApp you guys in literally 5 minutes once I'm in my pajamas and taking my face off. And I will be back in 5 hours on Christos on Instagram. So tune in and say hi. And thank you, Catherine. Good night, everybody. Yeah, we do. I'll see you all soon. Take care. Good night. Thank you.